Oh, whoa, okay, I can actually just do that. Alright, wow. Alright, well, I just checked I just checked a few things. Okay, well then. Howdy, howdy, everybody. I guess I can say that. Howdy, howdy. So, last episode of the day. It's One Bad Apple. One Bad Apple by Cindy Morrow. The last episode of the day, before we take a break, upload these episodes, which should be up in the next hour-ish or so. Maybe the next two. Well, actually, for you guys, it's already up, but for me, it's gotta be the next 2 hours. Anyway, One Apple by Cindy Morrow. Let's do this. Now, the Apple family is preparing for the arrival of their cousin Babs Seed from Manhattan. Apple Bloom is ecstatic to learn that Babs is a blank flank just like herself, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo. She hopes that Babs will join the Kmart Crusaders. And for the very first time, the CMC actually show the entire audience that they are willing to take more additions to the basic group. So, you know, they don't want to stop at just 3 fillies with different, as being, you know, the different types of ponies. They don't want to stop there. They want to keep growing and growing and growing. You know, they want to get it out there. They want their message to be heard, in a sense. So, why not? You know, she's from Manhattan. She's new to Ponyville. Why not? Anyway, when Babs arrives, things seem to be going well until Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon show up at the clubhouse and begin mocking the Kmart Crusaders. Yeah. To Apple Bloom's dismay, Babs joins in, teasing the girls and even ruining the float they had been working on for the Summer Harvest Parade. Yes, Summer Harvest Parade. Another episode in summer, and I really don't know what this is. It's basically just a food thing. What I want to say is it's basically a food-themed Thanksgiving Day parade in summer. So, yeah. Harvest. Alright. Diamond Tiara, and by the way, it was a pumpkin. It was a pumpkin float. Diamond Tiara, Silver Spoon, and Babs leave together, warning the fillies not to be snitches. Basically, don't tell. Don't tell. And of course, the dark side joke, thank you, Scootaloo. Apple Bloom, Scootaloo, and Sweetie Belle fix up their float, making it so beautiful that they know Babs will want to ride in it. Actually, let's pause there, because there's a lot of stuff that happens in between those 2 points. After they get warned not to be snitches, they just say, alright, let's just try to be normal. Let's just, like, okay. But let's try to be normal. Okay, well that didn't work. Okay, no. Let's just try to be normal. Let's just pretend she's not here. A little bit later, okay, that's not working. What are we gonna do? And then they're just like, how about we just tell Applejack? They think back to, what are you, a snitch? Tattletale, blah, blah, blah. And Scootaloo and Apple Bloom are just like, no, we're not gonna do that. Sweetie Belle's just like, okay. So what do? They avoid her through song. One of the catchiest songs of all time since Smile. It is the song of Season 3 in a few people's books, including mine, Babs Seed. Of course, that whole na 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 na. That whole thing that got remixed so many times. It's literally the most remixed song of all time. By the way, I forgot to sing the instrumental things for the first 2 episodes, so da 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 na 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 na. something like that. I don't know. So that's out of the way now, and I don't have to sing for the rest of the day or the episode. You're welcome. So yeah, they have that song, and it basically shows that they want to avoid her. They're trying so hard to avoid her. They're trying so hard to avoid her, but it's not working. You know, they try to go to the movies. They try to get ice cream. Doesn't work. They try to do anything. It just doesn't work. So yeah, the song again is really catchy, but we'll get to that at the end of the episode. Then they realize that the other three have now taken over the CMC clubhouse. And now, not only has Scootaloo shown her side of Star Wars, but she also shows her side of 300 as she says, "Your clubhouse? This is our clubhouse!" Or something like that. Something similar to that. And yeah, there's a huge amount of that. Anyway, so yeah, the other three have taken over, blah, 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 and now they're kicked out of the clubhouse. Apple Bloom's kicked out of her own bed. And now they gotta think about a plan to get back at Babs. Avoiding her and making things thinking of this as normal and avoiding it completely have both failed. So what else is there than to, so what else is there than to get back at her? Give her a taste of her own medicine. To me, a lot of things, and I guess to you guys a lot of things, but to them, nothing else. So as I said, Apple Bloom, Scootaloo, and Sweetbelle fix up their float, making it so beautiful that they know Babs will want to ride in it. Basically, it's this golden apple. Completely, a gigantic apple covered in glitter dust from golden glitter dust thing from Sugar Cube Corner, which apparently Rarity uses in her emergency edible boots. I don't know why Rarity of all ponies would do that. I don't know why. I would guess Pinkie Pie would try to do something like that, but not freaking Rarity. Why Rarity? I don't know. Anyway, but they secretly rig it so that it will go haywire while Babs is driving, or at a certain point during the parade, so she can't, control it in a sense. The Crusaders are rather pleased with themselves until Applejack comes along with a piece of unexpected news. Babs came to Ponyville to escape bullying over her blank flank back in Manhattan. So, she gets bullied, and she doesn't want to get bullied, so she becomes a bully. Thus, she bullies 3 other ponies, turns them into bullies, and now she's getting bullied here. My god, there's a lot of bullying in this episode. A lot of people should watch this episode if their child is having bullying issues and they feel as though they want to get back at them. This is the episode to watch. I don't know. That's just me, I guess. Anyway, the the Crusaders realize their error in judgment, but Babs is already on the rigged float headed for a disaster. So, yeah, they run through town, they get on this, this lettuce head, this cabbage head float that's actually run by Pinkie Pie, but she's taking a break in the back. Reading a magazine of all things. And so that fails. Babs sort of bumps them out of the way and it completely destroys the float. Or whatever. I think it's a float, right? Yeah. Destroys the cart, let's say. It destroys the cart. And now there's this gigantic salad of leaves. Veggie salad, apparently. I don't know why none of us got that joke, really. I mean, everyone got the let us in and the leave me jokes. No one got the veggie salad joke. But I think apparently someone just decided veggie salad or something like that. It's just how you pronounce it. I don't know. Anyway, then they rushed up to the apple as it is finally like rigged, and the rigging process, the out of control process, is now started. So the Crusaders are running to this float that's apparently slowing down as it is going down the hill. They catch up. The CMC catch up to it, jump through the door, knock, and apparently Apple Bloom, I don't know if anyone else helped her, but Apple Bloom selflessly pushes Babs out of harm's way, as in off the float, and the Crusaders apologize to Babs after they get booby-trapped themselves. Basically, it was going to go into the mud, and yeah, so they got thrown into the mud instead. And Babs is just like, you saved my life after I was mean to you. What the heck? And they're like, yeah, about that. Blah, blah, blah. They explain everything. They basically explain everything as they're taking a bath to get the dirt out of themselves. Anyway, she apologizes for her behavior too, and becomes an official Q-Mark Crusader. Babs heads back to Manhattan, promising to start Q-Mark Crusader branch there as well. Before she leaves, she also makes it clear to Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon that she's not on their side anymore, and she will defend the Q-Mark Crusaders no matter what. Yeah, that's her only appearance in Season 3. Let's see how long that lasts. I think this might be Diamond Tiara's only appearance in Season 3. But let's see how long that will last going into Episode 5 of Season 4. I mean, 13 episodes about her. This will be 14 episodes since that episode. Since it's been 14 episodes now since this episode that both of them have been in it, you know. Anyway, so the friendship lesson is basically this. Apple Bloom says, you see, Babs, we were trying to get you back for being the big bully. And then Scootaloo says, but then Applejack told us about how you were being bullied back in Manhattan. And then Sweetie Belle brings the punchline and says, and we figured out you were just doing it to avoid getting picked on in Ponyville, but by then, we were the ones being bullies, and oh, why does life have to be so ironic? That was really good. That was really good. Not Sweetie Belle good, but Sweepy Belle good. And, that's it. Thoughts on this episode? I liked it. I think the introduction of Brianna Drummond as Babseed, it was a pretty good addition. I honestly thought at first, when I heard about this episode coming out, I thought that it was sort of like, I honestly thought that Babs was going to be a guy. Then, oh, girl. Oh, she's okay. And then she turns into this bully, and I'm like, whoa. And then the end happens, and I'm like, pretty good. And I think the song was better than I think the song that had her name in it was better than the actual character. Personally, to myself, that's what it is. Anyway, so that's it. That is episode 4 of season 3. And that is the end of today's episodes. Tomorrow will be a 3-episode thing with Wonderbolt Academy, and Sleepless in Ponyville in there. But up first tomorrow, I guess, Magic Duel, the return of Trixie. I will see you guys for that episode. And now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta upload these 4 episodes. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later, guys.